Hey there everyone, and today I want to talk to you about how you can make more progress with your goals by swapping a to-do list for a takeout menu. Hey there everybody, my name's Dave Cottrell, aka Mindset by Dave, and I have been a mental health and mindset coach for the last 4 years, helping people with any area of mental health or mindset that they might be getting stuck with, including habit change. If you've already seen the video of slingshots and boomerangs, this is really going to tie in nicely with that, and if you've not already seen that video, then I'll pop the link up there so you can check that out as well. Before we get talking about takeout menus, I want to remind you that I stream live on Twitch every Sunday from 7 PM till 10 PM, and every Tuesday from 10 AM till 4 PM, where you can come along and talk about mindset, mental health, personal development, and all of that fun stuff. So the reason I talk about takeout menus, it's not to suddenly make you hungry, although, I'll be honest, I've just picked that up for this video. It's 10 past 11, the place doesn't open till 4:30 and I kind of want one. Sidetrack. Anyway, the reason I've picked that up is because I actually have looked at the way that people deal with to-do lists. Now, if you're trying to change a habit, particularly if you're trying to ditch something that involves stress relief like eating, drinking, smoking, then a takeout menu could be the answer to this. And it's not a literal takeout menu, okay? It's a figurative takeout menu. Because the reason I talk about this over a to-do list is down to the mindset of how we use each of those items. When we get a to-do list, we can look at it and we can look at the fact that there might be 10, 15, 20, 30 items on that list. And the way that we deal with to-do lists is that, well, we're not happy until they're done. So what I'm going to actually suggest to you is that if you're looking for a way to kick an old habit that gives you stress relief, you're going to want a list of stress relievers, but you don't want that list to be something that you look at it and you go, oh my God, I've got to have a bath, do a face mask, listen to some music, read a book, light some candles, play with my kids, cuddle with my dog. I've got to do all of this before I get my stress relief. Seeing that list as a to-do list is actually going to cause you stress in the first place. And when we are faced with a big long list sometimes, instead of doing just one thing, we look at it as if we've got to do everything and we do nothing. Now, with a takeout menu, on the other hand, we don't open up Abracadabra's menu and say, there's 50 items on this list, I've got to eat all of that before I get to have my dinner. No, we go into it and we pick 1 or 2 or 3 things that we like and that we know. And sometimes every now and then we'll pick out something else that we've never tried before because we just get curious about it. We want to try something new. This is how I want you to line up your stress relief list. I want you to line it up like a takeout menu. Because what I'd love for you to do is I'd love for you to have that list with 20, 30, 40, 50 things on it. And then when you look at that list, instead of thinking, oh my God, I've got to do all of them, you go, you know what do I fancy today? And yeah, just like with your takeout menu, you may have some things that you go back to more regularly. You might always have a lamb rogan josh. You might always have a chicken tikka masala. But sometimes you'll go and say, actually, I fancy something different today. And this is massively important because when it comes to stress relief, most of the time we go, oh, that won't work, that won't work, that won't work, on things that we've never even tried. And it pushes us away from trying new things. It pushes us away from curiosity. The only way I've figured out most of the things that I use for my own stress relief is by doing them, is by trying things out. And in fact, actually, if you caught the month of mindset earlier in this year, you'll know from that the pamper day on that was the one that I totally expected to not work for me. Yet popping on a face mask, reading a book, having some music playing all at the same time, that is a great little combo for me that I would never have used before actually just trying it out. And I was trying it out to prove a point to my clients. So create yourself a takeout menu. Sit down, write down a bunch of things that would actually scratch that itch that the habit you're trying to get rid of would. And then whenever you're feeling like that sudden urge and your brain can't think of anything else to go to, instead of going back for that habit, reaching for those cigarettes or that alcohol or that food, you've got a cheat sheet right there and then. You've got that list ready and available and you can scan through that list and go, you know what do I fancy having tonight? And you go with that, you get your stress relief. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this content and I hope you've got something valuable from it. And if you have, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, don't forget, I go live on Twitch every Sunday at 7 PM till 10 PM, every Tuesday at 10 AM till 4 PM, where you can come in and talk about habit change or mindset or mental health or anything you want to talk about. And the whole point of that channel is to create a community where we all develop together. Catch you soon.